Okay, just a quick update on the WaterBox 35. Everything's doing really well. Everything's healthy. The water stirred up a little bit because I just ran that glass cleaner around. At least the front and one side. I didn't do the other side. Just kind of did it very quickly just so you can kind of see everything. So I have some particles stirred up in the water where I went close to the sand. The lights have just come on not too long ago, so everything's kind of just waking up and not fully open. But the clam seems to be doing very well. It kind of moved and shifted itself a little bit from where I'd originally positioned it. But it's seems to be doing very well. It seems to be happy there. It opens up and stays extended open most of the time. And then the new tuxedo urchin is doing really well. He stays on the move all the time. I really love the coloration of that one. I've never seen that color before. So I think he's really cool. Everything else is doing good. Fish all seem to be happy. All the parameters are good. No issues with this tank at all. So I would say WaterBox did an overall good job with it. The only, like I said before in previous videos, the only issue that I have with it, I don't think the cabinet is the greatest, but that's okay. Just so you can kind of see in the back. So I have the heater down in there. Water top off is the Tunzi. For anybody that hadn't been following along with the channel, kind of show you what all we have here. I have the Neuro 5 for water movement. And then let me flip the light on so we can take a look up under. I still hadn't cleaned all the wires up because I actually have more stuff coming for this tank that I'm going to add in. So after I get everything added in and mounted, I'll go back and clean all the wires up so that it looks nicer. So I have the trigger auto top off reservoir, which I really like. I mean, you can use anything for a reservoir, and we talked about that in other videos. I mean, you can just get a hefty plastic container and use, really. So it's just up to you whether you want to have something like that that costs $100 and something, or I think it was actually more than that. Or do you just want to put something in place that'll hold water? But that's underneath. And it's like I said, no matter how much I actually adjust this cabinet door, so this side is right at the edge of it, and the tank's flush on the back, on both sides. But if we wheel over and look at this side, it sticks out, but I mean, it would almost, if it went completely flush there, it would almost be right. But because it hits on that little striker or whatever, it just sticks out some on this side. And it's even on the back. So anyway, just one of those little nitpicky complaint type things. But everything else is good. The AI Prime was a 16 HD light. I don't have any issues with it. I mean, I like it for what it is. They're a cheaper light. I think they run, if you look on bulk resupply, I think they're a couple $100. I'm not a huge fan of the app and the setup for it. It's not that it's complicated, I just don't think that it has the features I would really be wanting and looking for. And even when I set up a schedule, if I go to edit the current schedule, it doesn't like show me all the information there. I basically, of what I have, it just shows me the spectrum settings, but times and things like that I didn't see. So I kind of have to, if I want to make changes, I just delete it and start over each time. But it's okay. It serves its purpose. I mean, it's not anything crazy. I don't need anything too extravagant in here. This isn't the SPS tank. The clam seems to be doing fine with it. Like I said, it opens and closes like it should. It's got a good foothold. You can't budge it. The only thing that I put in there for it previously, when I had a Maxima clam years ago, I used to actually kind of spot feed it with other corals. And at the time, I think years ago, at the time I was just using the bulk reef supply, like reef chili. For this one, I'm doing something different. I'm using the, algae barn now. I'm using their phytoplankton. So I'm basically, it says to use like, 1 capful per 10 gallons daily, I guess, to feed corals and stuff. I'm basically putting 1 capful in every other day. And unless I start seeing any signs that it's struggling or anything, I'll just continue to do that. But that's it for this update. Stay tuned. I have some more equipment ordered for this tank. As soon as it comes in, I will do unboxing videos for all that stuff. And then the 100-gallon tank, I got a lot of new stuff coming in for that too. It's on order, so it's just whenever it arrives, I need to look and get an update to that. Everything's coming from Bulk Reef Supply, so I just did the standard shipping, so it kind of varies a little bit when I get. I just placed the order yesterday, so that stuff will be coming in. Well, it'll probably be the beginning of next week. And I should have about everything wrapped up on the 100-gallon. Well, on this one, I think I'm pretty much done with it. I don't know that I'm really going to be adding anything else. I might add a couple more inverts or something like that. But I think this tank is basically done, other than one other piece of hardware I'm going to add to it. And I'll show you that as soon as it comes in. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the videos. Really helps me out if you can subscribe. Well, it doesn't, let's put it like it is. It doesn't help me out, but I'm hoping to one day reach 1,000 subscribers so that I can get a little bit of money back from the channel, and it takes 1,000 subscribers to do that. So I'm hoping to get there one day. Like I said, this is just a hobby for me. It's something that I just do for fun. I don't make any money, and I don't have any sponsors. Everything I just paid for. So it would be nice to get a little bit. I know you get very little even when you reach 1,000 subscribers, but it would be nice. So it'll maybe eventually help out if people do subscribe. Anyway, thanks again.